It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Huskies and the Eagles, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Play action. Here's Hurt. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through two plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Huskies offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work his way down to about the 41.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Huskies will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. So after one, here on Super Wildcard Weekend, 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goedert. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Taking off, and he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. There's a 3rd down and 4. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense ready for their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. And a huddle move.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles take a 10-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Huskies offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.
We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Whose season continues on to next week. One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Huskies offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Pierce. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll get forward to about the 42. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's to the right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A run on 1st and goal. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out in front by the score of 17-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Hurts. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Hurts.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He keeps it himself, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw yet again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tight end going in motion here. To the right side here, pass is caught. 11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Looking middle. He's got it complete to Coleman. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Huskies. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They send the tight end in motion. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down.
Oh, you got to get out of bounds. Come on, man. What kind of fake shit?
It's a win here for the Eagles. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.